New spells in Wizard 101 are very exciting, and oftentimes they are very useful as well. From the greatly appreciated Astral spells, which joined us in the Celestia update, to the new Shadow Magic that joined us in 2013, plus the quietly welcomed Burning Rampage, Sacred Charge, and Catch of the Day. New spells in Wizard 101 are awesome. Now, sit back and enjoy some of the next possible crop of spells that you could be casting in the game, suggested by users on Twitter. This is Must Have Wizard 101 Spells.
Can't wait so we can break apart to hit me if I seem a little unimpressed with this. An antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this.
Hey guys, it's the Full Metal Sorcerer, and today I'm making episode 2 of my Must Have Wizard 101 Spells series. Now, before I start the video, I wanted to remind you all that every spell you see in this video is or was created by Wiz Cardmaker on Twitter. He has a YouTube channel where he makes Wizard 101 videos called Alexander Lionheart, and he has 17,000 subscribers, so make sure that you follow him, and hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so the first spells that we will be talking about today are Mirage concept spells, which were all created by WizCardMaker, and these are the astral spells that you're looking at right now. So let me just go through some of them real quick. Amplify 2 plus 30 damage plus 5 pierce minus 10 accuracy. Fortify 2 plus 20 resist plus 25 stun resist and negative 10 damage. Infallible 2 plus 30 accuracy plus 30 pierce and negative 50 critical. Okay, Vengeance 2 plus 35 critical plus 10 damage and negative 50 crit block. Empowerment 2 gain 1 power pip to incoming spells rank 6 plus for 5 rounds. Mint 2 plus 50 health and power pip chance and negative 15 resist for 5 rounds. All or nothing chance to recast spell and plus 15% incoming damage for 5 rounds. Nice. Monumental plus 371 damage to one spell. Phenomenal plus 50 accuracy and plus 40 pierce and reduce cost by 1 to 1 spell. Renewal plus 225 health to 1 spell. Bolstered ward plus 10% to 1 positive spell and negativity plus 10% to 1 negative spells. That don't like weakness spell. That's what that would do. All these spells are very interesting, and I would love to see King Zal introduce all of these new spells for Mirage, especially Phenomenal, Monumental, Empowerment 2, and let's see, Fortify 2. I like those spells, especially yeah, the Fortify. That would be really useful. So let's move on to the next Mirage concept spells, and those ones um, are all the damage spells for each school. So let's start with the fire one. That one is called Scorching Sun, which would do 900 damage and 225 damage per round over 4 rounds to all enemies, and then it would give you a 30% blade. Ice would be Iceland Warrior, 1000 damage plus 988 damage over 3 rounds and steal 2 wards. Chaos Winds Storm, 1200 damage, 1200 as 1400 storm damage to all enemies. Percent blade. Okay. Anubis's Curse, 1400 to 1500 damage. Swaps the health, converts 75%. Yeah, converts 75 to. Okay, converts 75-85 of that damage to the person who casted it. I think that's what that means. Angel's Blessing, 900 to 1000 damage to all enemies and convert half the damage dealt to health for the caster. Sphinx Wrath, 1100 to 1300 myth damage to all enemies and a chance to destroy 4 pips. Cosmic Order, 900 balance damage, then 900 sun damage and destroy all, what is that? I think that's auras, and I think that the other one is like trap or blades or like shields or whatever, I'm not sure. So my favorite spell here would probably have to be balance, myth, and ice. Alright, so our next spell is called Copy, and this would allow the wizard to mimic the next enemy blade or shield and double its value. This would be very awesome. So basically, if your enemy casts a 30% blade, if while you have copy on, you could basically get a 60% blade to yourself. That would be amazing. I would love to see this. Our next one is called Choose Wisely, and that would make the target not be able to gain additional cards for 2 rounds, which would be very useful in PvP, if I must say so myself. So hopefully King's Owl can add a spell such as this. Who knows? The next spell is called Into the Shadows, which would give you plus 15% bonus shadow pip chance, and after 5 rounds, all enemies and the wizard would take 1000 shadow damage, and all of the, what is that? I think that's, I believe that's like, I don't know, I don't know, it's either blades, traps, or shields. I'm sorry, I don't know, I suck at this game. And finally, Shadowbane, which would limit all casters to 1 Shadow Pip max. I can't even begin to talk about how overpowered that would be for PvP, but just think about in boss fights, like in Darkmoor, you could prevent, you know, you could prevent Shadow Malistaire from, you know, getting 4 Shadow Pips. That would be very useful, but especially in PvP, considering the fact that, you know, the spells that they added at level 100 are very overpowered for certain schools, especially Ice, because basically, you know, it's like they can cast Weaver and get a shield, and the way that they do it is just too overpowered, basically, where they're just chopping you up, and you have to worry about not only defending yourself against their hit, but also taking away the shield, or spells like Hungry Caterpillar, which gives them an absorb, or what else, Krulu, which allows them to heal back. You know, certain schools like that got really overpowered. I believe all the level 100 spells were really good, but, you know, Ice, like, and some got better for PvP, some got better spells for PvP, you know, and if you could limit the people that you're going against to 1 Shadow Pip, that would just be so helpful, so helpful, so that they can't do a back-to-back Weaver anymore. Alright guys, well this video has gone on long enough, so I'm going to stop it now. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave your thoughts on each spell that you've seen in the comments. Also, you can either suggest ideas you have for spells to me in the comment section, which I would appreciate, or you could go to Twitter and tweet into WizCardMaker some ideas you have to him, and he can create them himself. So hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all next time.
And I can't wait so we can break apart the hit me if I